slow. So but this already is 7%, 8%. I just hope before we finish this one will come up. So let's
It's
just start
Tinubu's
now.
network, but it's fine.
So we start now. I'm trying to see. I don't want to leave anything out. This is the two. Let me try. Because there's no how. I know that the whole thing is practical, but I want to make sure that at least where we're supposed to have theoretical knowledge, I did not exclude it. So I will try my best. See, I changed the mouse this thing now, but anytime I'm using do file, this is how it will show. I hope it's better now, or do I need to increase it to make it bigger? Let me come here. I hope you see.
It's
I can only
better now.
point.
It's better.
I can only
It's
point,
better now.
but here, that means I must. So it's better. Thank you. Okay. So let's go through these notes to be sure. I talked about data identification yesterday, that you need to identify the variable that you need. You need to check the variable you need. Then another thing is when you hear numeric, what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Numeric is talking about numbers. So if I say, oh, you will do this test if your variable is numeric, that means I'm talking about numeric number. Or if I say it is continuous, that means you can have number, you can have maybe like in decimal form, it's okay. Then when you have string, this string will see it like in form of text, like you are talking about name of location, and we put code. You know, when we are saying zone, we say south, southwest, they are in form of string. When you describe your data, it will always show you like the type of data that you have. String, that means is a name or location code. Then when we say categorical variable, categorical variable talks about the variables that you have in category. The simple example is when you have gender, you know, it's male and female, they are in category. You can have education level, where you are saying primary, secondary education, tertiary education. So when you have marital status, is either you are married, single, divorced, or any other form. And you can recategorize your variable. So we should be able to know this. These ones are part of data analysis foundation. If you know what all these simple things mean, then you'll be able to know the type of analysis that will fit your variable. And if you have a particular variable, if you have it in a shape that is not okay for the analysis you want to do, we can always recode it. We can generate another one from the previous one we have. And these are basic command. Like when you want to look at your data structure, you can describe. You can use code book. Let me show us example of this code book. I will use this syntax use auto. This auto, the file that we have here already, I want to bring it in, is here. So when you use code book, like the code, it means you want to understand each of these variable. When you write it straight like that, it will do for all. So we need to be careful. If I do code book for that data set that we have 28,000 plus, all this output window, it will just be cumbersome, like you will not understand anything. So I advise people, like when you have this code book, you can select a particular variable. For example, this price now, if I want to understand price, I will just bring only price. I can make it 2. You see, this is just for price. It's telling me that this type of variable that I have is numeric. And when you see this int, it's talking about integer, like integer, intger, just telling me that it's numeric, is in numbers. Then it ranges from 3,291 to 15,906. Do you get? That's minimum and maximum that is telling me. Then it will also tell you unique value that you have. We have 74. that means there's no duplicate in this. Like it's different ones. There are 74 observation, then we have different prices for 74. Then it will also give me the missing value from here. Is there anything that is missing here? Maybe there's somebody that did not provide information. Maybe there's somebody that did not answer the question, is what I'm referring to. So it will tell me from here. So it's 0 out of 74. That means all of them answered. Then the mean, this is telling me the average. Then this is the standard deviation, the gap between each of these prices on average. This is the standard deviation. We also talk about the percentile. The percentile at 10%, this is the price, the common. 25% of them is having this, 50% is having this, 75% and 90% is having this price. Then this is the maximum, 15,000. So you can check for code. The code book is just to help you understand what is happening to each of these data. How is it different from if I want to describe this data and this same price? All these are just part of data management too. If you describe will tell you the variable name, it will tell you the storage type, just like this code book. The display format, it will show it. The label, variable label, it will tell you. That's just the difference. But you cannot get the percentiles, the standard deviation, except you summarize. Okay, so that is it. If you do summary for numeric variable, it will tell you the number of observation, the mean, the standard deviation, the minimum and the maximum number, and everything is embedded in code book for each. Code book is good. For example, let's look at when you have this one that is categorical variable. In this case now, they help us to code domestic and foreign. This is what I'm saying. Look at it from the back end. When you see foreign, we are seeing domestic and we are seeing foreign. It's talking about where the car is made. Where is it, foreign or domestic? This is it. But you know, computer will not understand this text. But in starter, you can still embed this thing in it, the number, the code. So foreign is, let me check so that I will not guess. When you use code book, it will show there. So this is it. It's telling me that domestic is coded as 0, while foreign is coded as 1. So you see missing. So that is it. Let me go through it and be sure that I'm not missing anything. Then use describe and summarize to review at least 5 variables. You can do this. We have been doing it since. Then we'll come to this data cleaning. When you have missing value, like the main thing that we do in data cleaning is to check for, is there missing value? Is there outliers? What about duplicates? Is there inconsistent entry? Now, when you say missing value, I've been explaining this one right from day one. That means when people do not respond to a particular question. Maybe you're asking them yes, no. Is either you pick yes or no. So for somebody not to now answer at all does not mean that the person is saying no. So it is very, very important for us to consider that it's missing. You can't just decide. We don't know the person's mind. So if somebody did not respond, that means that data is missing. If you want to forcefully say, oh, this person that did not respond is no, you must have something to back it up. And we will see it by the time we start. You know, yesterday we extracted variable age and co. Then in the other data set, we extracted, like if somebody ever attends school and their level of education. So we'll use it. So I want you to pay attention when we get there, please. And be ready to ask questions. So when you talk about outliers, most of the time when people hear outliers, they just believe that when you have outrageous number, that is what outliers means. No, it can also be a number that is far below others. Example is this. If you say you are doing a particular study for, let's say, lecturers. You are doing a study for lecturers, you should know for somebody to be a lecturer, the requirement is that at least you should have PhD. That's what they categorize somebody like. You are not a lecturer yet until you have your PhD. But there are some systems that when you have your MSc, they still take you as assistant lecturer. There are some situations whereby you have your BSc maybe from your school. They just decided, oh, this is our best students, let's just take this person as graduate assistant. So sometimes people just put everything together and say, I'm a lecturer even as a graduate assistant. By the way, I started as a graduate assistant, so they will still say, but you are not a lecturer yet until you are in that cadre. So no issue. Let's assume that even if you started as a graduate assistant, you are also considered as a lecturer. Let's look at age. We are now asking for these people age, and all of a sudden you are seeing somebody of 12 years old, 15 years old. That is not okay, because by the time other people are supplying their age, you say lecturer, right? You will see professor, somebody that is already 70, 60, 50, 30. So depending age that you'll be looking at something like maybe age 20 for a lecturer, at least 20 years old. And all of a sudden you are just seeing somebody providing 12 years, 10 years. That is already telling us something that there's outliers. Like all these people, you are seeing 2 years. Maybe the person wants to write 20, or the person wants to write 22 and the person just put 2 and jump. So when you are seeing 2 years, you are seeing somebody putting in 0. That is outliers. Like it's far from the rest. Like when you are having 20, 30, 40, 50, within that range. So that is what outlier is not only talking about when you have a number that is bigger than that is too big, or that is at the extreme end. So you consider the two end. It's either it is extreme at the lower end or at the upper end. That is what outlier is. Then when you talk about duplicate, that duplicate is still the same thing, like replicating the same information. That is duplicate. So we have inconsistent entry. You should pay attention to it, because this thing is not written anywhere that this is how to clean data. It is based on your logic, your thinking, and how you want to handle the data. So if I ask people for their age, I ask age, gender, and I also ask for number of household. If somebody is telling me that I am the head of household, and I'm looking at the person's age and the person is saying 12, and you have family of 30, let's say like people from north, like household number is 30 and you are 12 years old and you are telling me that you are the head of the house, that is not correct. Is either the person wants to write 120, or that person is not the head of household. So another thing is, when people are writing under gender and somebody is putting age, and under age the person say female or male, you will know that no, this entry is wrong. It is allowed, so you have to put it in the right form. So we can also, how do we check for missing value? This is the command. You will just type miss table summarize. It will help you to check for missing value. Then if you want to check for duplicates, you will write duplicates, there's S there, then you will say report, then HHID. For example, it can also be gender, it can be age. You want to know, is there duplicate? And where you don't want to see duplicate is when you have this HHID. You know, we mentioned that except they belong to the same household, you cannot be having number 10 in 3 different places, except you are looking at individual level. So you can check for it. You can also list. So, and we'll be doing this today, but I want us to merge first. We'll continue from where we stopped yesterday. So I'll come back to this when we want to clean the data, so that you understand how to do it. Okay. Okay, I'll just keep this one aside. Let me go and open. Why now? Allow my window to be active. Okay, so this is yesterday we work on this sec 1 extracted, and we also look at education extracted. So I'll click on sec 1 extracted. This is going to be the master. This one I want to merge. You come to data. Before I merge, let me confirm that, see, you see this data set, me, I did not make effect to it. You know, I told us that if you want to merge data sets, you need to be sure of the number that you want to use to combine. And I'll be using this HHID, but I have duplicates. I hope it's big enough. I want to see duplicates reports. I will use this HHID. Is there duplicates? See, it's telling me yes. For copy 1, I have these people. You see, observation. The reason is like this is because I have a lot of people in this household. Let me see, it's sorted by religion. I want to sort by HHID so that I'll be able to see it. Then I'll go to the back end. Where is look at this HHID. See the HHID. When you have 10001, this is number 1. You see all these people that are bearing the same number. That's 1 to 7. 1 to 7. They have the same number. It means that they belong to the same family. They belong to the same family. Code 1, because I know. Let's come here. Let me see if they put it as code book for this individual. Unit 1, we have some missing value. You see, unique value of 177 of these people, individual. So it ranges from 1 to 5,114. So that is to tell me that there's duplicates. So what I want to do is, I don't know if they put the code. It cannot work. You see, this is it. The number of people. See the number of, you see number 1. I know it. I know that number 1 is, we coded number 1 for household head. So head of the family is number 1, regardless of your household. As far as you are the head of the family, all your information is under this one. Then this is the spouse. And note, you see this head of the family, it can be male or female. We will see it, because there are some people that in their own household, it is the female that is the head. This is the reality here. Then number 2 is the spouse. It can be male or female. Number 3 for children, and all these people, children 1, children 2, they have it. Even housemaid have their own information too. We can check this. Okay, because there is a question that asks that, what is your relationship with the household head? If we still retain this one here, you will see that this 101 may be for house help. Then you will understand what this 5101 also, it can be uncle, it can be anything, but we don't have it now. Now, from what I taught us yesterday, that if you want to extract observation this time around, I just want information of this. I want it to be for household head, because they are the one that I will use to merge the data. The socioeconomic characteristics that I'm looking at in this class now is just for household that are household head. So I will now do, can somebody help me? How do I extract only information of those that are household head? They have their code here under individual. So individual can be anything. Look at it. We have number 4. This information for number 4. straight down like this is one observation. The person's highest level of education, whether the person is married or not. So number 4 is there. Number 9, another person. Number 2, this is for spouse. But you see 1 and 2. 1 is for household head. Code number 2 is for spouse. But our focus now is on household head. Can somebody now tell me the code that we will use to extract this household head from what we did yesterday? Anybody, please? Just unmute.
Command keep.
Okay. Keep. Okay. I'm listening, sir. Keep.
Yes, keep household heads. I think keep 1 also.
Household.
Head 1. We're looking at 1, right?
Yes, the code is 1 for household head.
Yes. I don't know.
Let me take it back. You see
You
this?
you have to add the variable. So keep space
Mm-hmm.
individual
Uh-huh.
yes equal uh, equal 1.
Okay. Perfect. I will check. I want to check the person that is answering. So this is keep individual equal 1, right? Is it keep individual? Can somebody check it? Another participant, please. Let's look at it. Are we correct? Any
I
error?
think it's keep if individual equal 1.
So the correct command for
Keep
observation
if.
is keep
Yes.
if, and the remaining one. So thank you so much. This is a proof that we know what we are doing. So keep if individual equal 1. So the information now will only be for those that are household head, and you will see that other will be deleted. Let's look at it before we enter. Look at this space. Look at this space here. You look at, pay attention to the household ID. See, in this household number 1, we have 7 people. Household number 2, we have 7 again. Household 4, we have 3. Household 5, we have how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, and like that. But look at this individual ID. You still have different, they have different roles now that they play. See them here. By the time we enter now, you will see that it will only give us the information of those that are household head. Enter. Do you see 24,274 deleted? So the information that we have now is remaining 3,982. Let's look at it. When I did the tabulation, you see the frequency of these people is just 3,982 that are there. The people that are here is just 3,982. That is to tell you that this is perfectly done. And when we look at it from the other end, do you see under individual? You can see individual. So now imagine that somebody is saying that I am the head of the house, and my age is just below 1 year or 2 years. You will know that there's error. That means you need to clean the data. Can you see? You see? So that is to prove that, okay, this at least is very close. We will still check for inconsistency. Okay, so we have extracted household that are the one that this information now is for household head. What I will do now is I will save it as household head information. I will say sec1 household head. Let me put sec1 there. Sec1 household head, I will say save. So this information that I have now is just for household head. I will close it. I want to be doing it gradually so that we understand. I want to go back to that education too because I want to merge it together. So under this education extracted, which is the second file that we worked on yesterday. So this is it. I will still do the same. I only want to extract education information of household head. That means I will say keep if this individual too, if it's equal 1. I'll say enter. So this is deleted. Pay attention, in this place I have 3,900. I think I have more than that. I have 3,982 in the other file. I will save this one too. I will save it as household head. This is sec 2 household head education. I know because under section 2 is talking about education. I will now save it. It is saved. Let's close it. Do you see what I've done? So I have two files like this one. The first data set is talking about the age, marital status, religion of household head, and this one is talking about education information of household head. So these two are equal. The people that are here and the one in this second one, the information is for the same person. Now, how do you merge these data sets? I will open the first one. This is the one that contains majority of information. Where's my book? The one we did yesterday. Okay, so I have my book here. Yesterday in the first one we have gender, age, marital status, religion, education, some part of education information. So this is it, and I want to combine it with the previous one. I'll come to data. I'll say combine, merge two data sets. Now when you talk about merging of data sets, we have in this place now we have five types that you can do, types of merge. The first one is one-to-one on the key variables. One-to-one on the key variables. That means you have one key variable in the two data sets that they uniquely identify the respondents. An example is what I have done, that is the HHID. All of them under individual ID, they are 111. All of them are household head. But you see the HHID is personal to individual, to them, to the respondent. So we will use this. We can also do many to one. For example, if I have many people in the household that bear different, they have their different household now, but I want to merge it to a particular key variable. That is when you will use many to one on key variables. You can also do one to many on key variables. This one is unique key for the data in the memory. This one that we are working on now, this data set, the one in the memory, you have one, but you want to join it with the many. We also have many to many, then one to one by observation, but let's not take it too far. We'll use one to one on the key variable. Okay, so now read please. When you are dealing with any software, if you are able to pay attention and you have patience, you will do it even when nobody is with you. It's saying that key variables match variable. Which one do you want to use to match the variable? I will come here and I will use HHID. because individual did not uniquely identify the observation. It's just one. All of them are 111, so it can merge, it can misplace the information and go and give to anybody that you like, but HHID is unique. Now file name of the data set on the disk, the one we want to go and bring, you browse it, then go and pick it. This is it. Me, I like to use the last date that I use the data. This is it. It is sec2 HHID. The one I open is sec1 HHID. So I will just pick this one. I will now say open. I will then say okay. So when you do that, it is done. But if there's error, trust starter now. It will tell you there's error. But this is it. The normal code that we're supposed to write supposed to be this. But as a beginner, you don't need to cram any code. That's why I say point and click is there. You're supposed to write merge 1 to 1, use HHID. I will not say using. I will give direction of where the data is. But instead of me to be cramming it, I will just use point and click. But starter will help me to write it. So it is here now. Now let's understand what this result is saying. We have done this. The label zone ID, all this one already defined because we have it in the two data sets. That's why it's saying that it is already defined. Now your result is showing here, and this is the number of observation. Is either it is merged or the thing did not match. You see, matched, not matched. This one now did not match, and it's telling you that from master. This one that I have down here is the master, right? The one that I open, sec1. It's saying that from master, you have 82 that did not match. See, it did not match at all. And from using is 0. That means all of them, none from this place. And that explains when I say that you should pay attention to the sec2 education. I only have 3,900. And in this old one, the first one, I have 3,982. Now let's explore this. Let's look at our data from the back end. One thing starter will do after merging is to create a variable for you called _merge. _merge. It will come like this. And the label is the matching result from the merge. So I can sort it. Before I sort, this is what you will see. Do you see? This was not part of our data now. Do you remember? We did not have merge, all this one. But starter will automatically create it. And this is the meaning from this output here. From master. And if you see merge == 1, that is the one from master. Then the one for 2 is to tell you that from using, and we have 0. Then the one that really match, it is == 3. So I can say sort. Don't forget you can sort at any time. I want to sort it by _merge. I can write it too, but me, I like to avoid error. Do you see? I will just come here. I will say sort. I will go and bring this variable that starter created. It is sorted. I will come to the back to look at it. So this is the first one that did not match. So I know if from here 1 to 82 did not match, and I'll be able to see the reason. You see, to 82. That is to tell you that from the education level, that information about education, these people did not provide any information, and that is why it is missing. They did not have their zone. They did not have they have HHID. That's why this one is showing, but they did not provide information in that place. We can still open it to check. So what you're supposed to do, this is part of data cleaning. The work is done already. It's merged. So we can now begin to clean our data. Let me pause now to ask, any question before we begin to clean this data? Any question, please?
Yes, ma. I think the merging procedure is kind of fast. I couldn't follow up.
Okay. So I will take it again. Thank you. Let's check this. Thank God. Okay. So I'm going to close this one now, and I will show us again. So I believe, okay, I'll close it. Let's close and start again. Don't say. I believe you have done this. You've extracted information of household head from both sec 1 and sec 2. Have you done it?
Yes, ma.
Okay. So please open the first one. This is the one that, open it. The first one, the one that we have 13 variables. It can be either of the two, or you can use any one. Just make sure you combine. Combine is the same thing as we want to merge. So do you open it like this?
It is opened.
Okay. Now follow me to data. Click data.
All right.
Click combine data set.
Um,
Let me know when you are there.
I'm there. I'm there.
Okay. Now merge two data sets.
Okay.
Pick 1 to 1.
All right.
Then select your key variable.
Okay. You said H. Is it individual or HIID? That's why I
HHID.
actually.
Is
Okay.
HHID.
Okay.
Individual is the same thing. It's not unique. One is one everywhere. It's not unique. Are you there, sir?
Yes, ma.
So browse the data, the one you want to bring in.
Which one are we bringing in between the two? Or
That's
among
sec
the
2
two?
now. The
Okay.
education information.
Okay.
I believe they are the same thing. Oh, is it education information about household head that you have there?
Yes. 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 Yes.
So
Yes.
click OK.
Okay. What is showing here is a variable HHID does not uniquely identify observations in the master data.
That's because you did not extract it. Do you do keep
So
if individual equal 1 for the 2?
yes, but I thought you would save it as a separate file.
And I saved it, and that's the one I brought in. So you to bring your own. What do you save your own as?
As a for the education is individual edu. Then the
Individual.
other one is individual information.
And then that's what you should pick. Open the first one where you have their gender, age, marital status, religion. Open it. Go to data. Then go and bring the second one that is still uniquely identify the household head. Merge it. You should have this. Any other question? Who else is following? So if you are sharing your screen now, if it's possible for you to share your screen, we'll be able to guide you, and you will see that is what you are pressing. If you are bringing in something that is not the same thing, it will not work. If I label my own as set2 HHID edu or info, that's the one I will pick. You are the one that know what you save your own as. Did anybody want to
Okay.
say something?
I'm having the results now.
Okay, what result do you have?
Is in tabular form, is in a form of table. Say that not match 3,900. Then for master is 0. From using 3,900. Match is 0.
That means what you are matching is wrong. That's why. So nothing match. So can you snap it
Okay.
and send to me? Let me see what you have done. Just send it to my WhatsApp.
Okay, ma. I've sent it, ma.
Okay. What is happening to Madam Oluwatoyin today? Okay. Individual edu. You open individual info and you merge it with individual edu. Not match 39. Using 39. Master is 0. Check your master to be sure. Now, what you should do now is close this. Go and open this individual info. Let me see. Open it
Okay, ma.
and snap it to us, please. Is anybody having issue? Is Mr. Lawan here? Oh. Welcome, Madam Oluwatoyin.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I think his network. Mr. Lawan, where is he? Is he here? So, Mr. Moshola, please do it. Abi, yes, it's Mr. Moshola. Send it. Let's see. Open your this one, individual info. I'm sure you have deleted everything inside. That's why. Is there anybody that can share screen so that we'll do it together? Is Mr. Gerard here?
Yes, just joined.
Okay,
It
okay.
was my
Welcome.
network.
Okay, welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Okay. So, Mr. Moshola, I think you are the only one that is practicing now. So, snap that individual for me. I will use it to explain so that people that just join us will also. Thank you. How do I zoom this to you? Okay. Come on.
I can't say because I just joined from my mobile, just coming from church.
Yes, no problem. I understand. Okay. I want to see what HHID. Okay, perfect. This individual info is perfect. But can you tell me the number of observation and variable you have?
Yes. The variable is 16, while observation is 3,900.
For info,
Yes, yes, for info.
3,000.
Observation for info is 3,900. Variable is 16.
3,900. What do you delete? Show me. Snap it. Snap the observation and everything. Let me see. That's where you have gender, age, marital status, religion. It's supposed to be 3,982. But that's not even, there's no issue there, sir. No issue. HHID is here. Perfect. HHID. Then individual. Individual is showing what? Okay, all of them are 1 1. I'm wondering why gender is missing. Let me check my own too. Maybe. Who is calling me back? I can't join any meeting. So, okay. We are waiting for you.
I've sent it.
I can't join it itself. It's disturbing me. 3,009. And this is where you are. I don't know, maybe you have dropped something. I don't know why. My own is 3, but no issue. Now show me the second one. Show me the second one, sir. I want to know why it is not merging. Why is it not merging? Okay, Mr. Gerard is in. Okay, I'm having network. I'll check. Okay.
I've sent it now.
Okay. Okay. So go to that data. Let me understand why it is not working. Come to data. Click combine, and you are sure. Click combine data sets. I wish we can, if you share now, we'll see. combined data set. So let me use this opportunity to explain to people that are just joining us. The data set we used yesterday, let me go back because there's no point if we don't understand. This one we have sec1 extracted, right? Sec1 extracted, and we have 13 variables where we have zone, state, local government, sector, EA, HHID, individual, gender, age, marital status, religion, highest education before, now education, edu highest. The one we used yesterday, this is it. And here from this property you'll be able to see that you have 13 variables and we have 28,256 observations. That's respondents. Each of this line is talking about individual person, individual, and that is why you will see that this let me sort it by HHID so we understand. Sort HHID, enter. So after sorting it and I browse, this is what I will have. Look at this, is individual person, like single person, single. This person, they are one observation. When you look at this, their HHID, this one, you can see that some people have the same HHID. This is to tell us that these 7 people, they belong to the same family, but their individual ID is telling us their is giving us the information about who they are in their family. And I said, you see this number 1, it represents that this person is the head of house, which can be male or female. The number 2 is for spouse. That is either, it can also be male or female. So if you are married to the head of the household and you are a female, that means the head of the household is a male. So that's what this one is saying. And if female is the head of the household, the person will take number 1, while the spouse will be the number 2. That is the reality here. So we are not saying that we want to now extract observation. We only want people that are head of the family. I want information of people that are head of the family. I will now come here and use our command that we use to say keep. So for those that are joining us now, if you want to extract individuals that are number 1, what is the command? I know Mr. Gerard have not practiced because we just sorted the installation out. So I don't know if Madam Oluwatoyin can help me. What is the command? You know, yesterday you were even the one that did the last one. If you want to extract observation of individual that are the head of household, their code is 1, their number 1. What is the command to extract the observation?
I think it's keep
Okay.
HHID. If HHID is equal to 1.
If I enter
is equal to 1.
Okay. So if I enter this, let's not be surprised. So we are still learning. So me, I will bring it back. It's just for me to tell you that there will be error. Here is the show. This thing. We are saying that keep only if HHID is equal to 1. That means if there's nobody that is bearing 1 in HHID, it will be deleted, right? If you look at this HHID, there's nothing like 1 here. It will delete all our record. Maybe that is what Mr. Omoshola did. It is under individual. You know their HHID is 1,000 something. This is 10,001. 10,000 and abi yes and
Mhm.
2 and 3. So if you now say keep if HHID equal 1, it will delete all of them. Nobody is bearing 1. Do you get?
Okay.
But
Yes.
it is individual number. That this is where we'll get that, oh, this is their household number now. But if you say individual, number 1 is for household head, number 2 is for spouse, number 3 maybe children, the first child, follow like that. So if somebody is working on, maybe you are looking at, there is one objective or a research question that you are trying to provide answers to, and you are looking for maybe the first child of the family, your information will be based on those that are number 2. So it is not HHID, it is individual.
Okay.
Here you say enter. The same way I can say drop if, that is delete if individual is greater than 1. You know, it will delete any other person,
Mm-hmm.
but it will still retain those that are less than. If I have anybody that is coded as 0, they will still be there, but there's nobody. So I will say enter. So let's now look at it. You will see that all the people that I have here, they are the head of the family. This is their household number. This is their family number. That's why you are not seeing duplicates. But we can still check when we are doing data cleaning. We'll check for duplicates. So this is what we have. And now ask us to save this. Save. Mr. Moshola,
Ma, I'm following.
okay? And now ask us to save. So it is this one now. You know this information now. This is age of household head. This is gender of household head. Marital status of household head. Religion of household head. The highest education before of that household head. And now this is it. I now save it as section 1 household head. Do you get? You know it's coming from section 1. I saved it like this. So if I want to receive, it's the same thing. If I resave it now, it would ask me, do you want to, you see, I will say yes because I already have it. Just for knowledge sake, that's why I'm replacing it. This is the command. It's always like this. Replace. Even when you are writing the command yourself, if you have the information before and you want it to overwrite it, you just say replace. So is it clear now, sir? I now close this one. I say okay, oh, sec 1 extracted. From this one, I've gotten this sec 1 household head. Under this section 2, let's not forget that this section 2, the original file, this sec 2 is where we got the education information from. That is why I have education extracted. Let me open it. Because I'm taking it as a beginner class. That's why you see, this is the information we have. If you can still remember, zone, state, local government. Please let me know if I'm out of here. My light just went off. In case network is attached to it today. HHID individual, school attendance, highest education. Okay. So this one too, if I sort it by, okay, it's actually sorted. If I look at it, if I browse this data and I come here, look at it. These people are 7. These are, you see, this is the household head. This number 1, number 2 spouse. This is the first child, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. Maybe this is housemaid. You will still have uncle. All this code, they have their own change. So I want to also extract this highest education completed, ever attend school of the household head. So all I need to do is to also extract and say I want information of those that are household head. Keep if. Mr. Gerard, if you have any question, please let me know. Individual equal 1. Enter. So, Mr. Moshola, in this place, me, I have 9 variables and 3,900 observations. So that's just the difference.
Sorry, excuse me. This education strategy is from set 1 or set 2?
It's set 2. I got it from set
Okay, sir.
2. You know, from the beginning, I asked us to copy sec 1 from the harvest. You know, we have post planting, post harvest. I say inside that post harvest, you will see agriculture, you will see community, then there's household. So when you open household, you will see sec 1 and 2. So we are using sec 1 and 2 on purpose because this is what we need it for. So if you want to work on any other data set, you will use it and you will extract any information you want from it. You should use it to learn how to merge, how to do this. You can analyze. You can use that data to practice anything. For anybody that even wants to do publication, if that is your line, you can use it. It's a confirmed data. Nigeria government pay for it. So if you write paper on it, no issue as far as your analysis is done. And one of the things they normally ask for is, how do you do this? Explain your methodology. Some will tell you to send your do file. They want to see, to be sure that you are not bamboozling them. Okay? Any other question, please? So it is this one now that I now saved as this. I saved it as set 2. So I'm replacing it. You know, I'm doing it all over again. I'll say yes. So in this place, I have 9 variables and 3,900 observations. I want to close this too. Okay. So how to merge? I'm still waiting for you, Mr. Moshola, because I want to know where the error is coming from.
I'm following you.
Okay.
I'm following you. I think I'm on the right path now.
Now, okay, good. So we now open the first one. You can open any of these two. Open any one. But anyone you open down is master. I will open it. Come live, come live. Okay. So this is it. And this is how to merge. Come to this data and say combine data sets, merge two data sets, and we are using one-to-one on key variables. One-to-one on key variables. So under this one-to-one is asking me which one is the key variable. The key variable here that uniquely identify my respondent is this one, HHID. Because under individual, all of them are 1-1. They are household head. So not they are all the same household head. So HHID is what uniquely identifies them. So I'll pick HHID. And it's asking me which data do you want to combine with it. I will now browse it. Then I will pick it. I open this sec 1. I want to merge sec 2. I'll say open. And I say okay. It will load and come out. So please do it now, Mr. Amoshola, and let me know if you have the same answer that I have.
Okay. The reports or the result I'm having here now is not match 3,645. Then
Not
0
match.
for match. Yes.
There's something that
Then
you
I
are
have
doing.
255 match.
Not match. 300 and something.
3,645.
So all you need to do is to come and show me. We'll do it from the beginning. So find your way to connect, or maybe you will use the recording later.
All right.
Copy
I will.
this thing to your laptop, the link, and join. So any question? So this is what you're supposed to have, and this is combined data. I'm going to save it. I will save it as combined.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was lost at where it is asking which data do you want to combine from there.
Okay, so which data do you want to combine? You should click
Then you
on
browse.
browse, then go to where
Mhm.
you save your data. Where do you put it? I hope you have it in the right folder. Just locate it, locate the data that you combine, locate it. Let me know when you are there, sir.
Yeah, you can continue.
I can move forward.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why Mr. Monshola is having issue.
I think the problem is from yesterday extracted file that we did. I did not extract the exact one you extracted. I'm just seeing some differences between the two files now.
Okay.
I thought as much. Even me, I need to look at yesterday. I need to take my time to do yesterday's class and then practicalize it properly before we get the same thing doctors getting. Yes.
So I know it's not hard. As far as we have this, we just follow it. Okay. Thank God though, our data is ready. So this is what for section 2, the one we did yesterday. We send it to us now. I hope I picked the right thing. I will just save it. Let me try to bring it up. I'm trying to wait for somebody. Somebody is trying to do it, right? Is it Mr. Monshola? Abi? If we learn how to merge today, me, I'm fine with it. I want us
I
to look
think
at
the
how to
merging
clean
procedure
data.
is, I'm playing with the merging procedure now. It's just the report, it's just the answer that is different.
Okay, but do you have merge now? How many do you have under merge?
255.
255. I
Yes.
know what is happening. Yesterday when we were testing how to extract observation, if you remember that I was saying, oh yeah, people from southeast, people from south, maybe that is what you have. Me, I still have my old file, the whole file, everything. I still have it in place. Maybe you save your
Ah,
own.
I know now, but I was asking yesterday, like, is it part of what you are doing? You said yes. That's why I save it.
And you can still extract. I don't know what to say.
I know that's what I intended to do. I will go over it again and save the normal file
So
and
imagine
go to
that you
the
have your do file somewhere. You just need to run it at once now, and you will arrive here immediately. But no problem. I'm sure happy that this one is up now. The network. And this steady. Just for my people. Okay. So I will send this to us now and today's recording. Can we now continue? So if you have your data set combined, I already saved my own. It is saved. Now I want to let me close it so that I'll pick it from beginning again. So I have this sec 1 and 2 combined. I want to open it now. Then we'll start doing data cleaning, which is like 80%. 80% of data analysis. We have merged our data sets. I say when you have different variables from this for the same respondents, that is when you will merge. You have them in different data sets. So for example, you can have this household roster and education. You can have household roster, education, employment data. You'll be doing it one after the other. Okay, so and this is how to merge. You say merge one to one household HHID. Your own may be serial number. Maybe you put your own as serial number that uniquely identify each of these person. That means in the first data set you have number one. The information you have under that row one is for the same person that you have under row one in the other folder too, so that you will not go and take information for Mr. Olatunji, you will not go and give Madam Oluwatoyin. Do you get? So that's what we are saying. Then there's something that I did not point out. That one, there's append. When do you suppose to append data? When you have the same variables but different respondents. This is the example. Let's say in this folder one, maybe the first folder here. Now I have 3082, right? But I have another file. This is all. I have another file, another respondent that I want to add to this. These people now, each person, they have their information. Maybe I have extra 10 people that I also want to supply their zone, the state, local government sector, all this information. That is when you append, means you are putting it under. Put it under, append, that is it. But when you are saying merging, you have 1 and 2, 3 like this, and you want to merge another set, maybe 4, 5, 6. Now let's look at something from what I did yesterday. You know, when I was changing my own, when I was doing the labeling, when I was doing renaming, I used this one as example. I say zone, and I changed this one from this small letter to this capital letter. Now today that I'm merging it, it is creating different column for them, because it is not the same thing. SATA will not recognize it as the same. You have this zone, you have another zone, and in my data set, look at it. Even though it's the same information that I have, but the variable name is not the same. See, because I have small letter here and I have capital letter in the first one, this capital here. So that is one thing about starter. So can we now start? This is combined data set. I want us to move to data cleaning. Okay, and I've explained what this means, that this is what we normally look out for. Is there missing value? And this is command. The command for missing value is to type missing table summarize. Let me go and type it so that anybody following me will also type. So miss table summarize. Enter. This information is telling me that under gender, observation with missing value, I have 82. Under age, you know, when you see observation equal dot, I already mentioned that that dot means missing. So gender, observation equal 82, age 82, that is missing. Oh. Marital status 97. People did not give us information. Religion 3,982. That is all of them now. That's why I say observation less than missing is 0. That means none of them provide information, and there is a reason for that. Highest education, look at what is missing. People that did not say anything there, 21. Now education, only 20. Give us information about that. Zone, the same thing, because it's the same thing here. 82 is missing. Then for school attended, 82 did not provide information. Highest education, 907 did not provide information. Why? So now it's time to clean our data. When you have missing value, I can sort it though. When you want to confirm, I want to sort by gender. I can easily say drop if gender equal missing. Just like keep, I've sorted it. So under gender, I can see all male come together, followed by female. This is large data set. The down part will show me. See, from here, I can do it from ascending and descending. See, from 901 downward, this same set of people did not provide information for religion. Automatically, religion is missing. Can we see marital status? No information, nothing, all of them. How do you do that? There are 3 ways to handle missing value. It is either you delete, or you ignore, or you replace. So 3 things: delete, ignore, or replace. When am I supposed to delete?
Sorry, Doc. Have we started the data cleaning?
Yes, sir. Okay, any other question?
Sorry, I thought when you really start the cleaning.
Ma?
Is it at the point of where you just check for the missing value? Is that the first thing?
The first thing is to check, are there missing value? So now I want to start cleaning it. You know what I did is to say, to check for missing, I say miss table, summarize. Give me table of missing information about this data set. It will do for all of them. It can be more than this, but for now, I only have missing value under gender, age, marital status, religion, all of them. All these ones that are having missing value. Even zone is having missing value of 82. Can I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I've not cleaned the data. I'm just explaining the theoretical part. So I'm not saying that when do you supposed to ignore or delete or replace. Now, I will delete the information if the data set or the variable that is having missing value is important. I'm going to delete. How will I know that? That is why I say data cleaning is 80% of the work of data analysis. Now, if somebody should write a WAEC and the person did not remember to write name, are we supposed to mark that script or not? If we mark the script, who are we going to give the result to? There's nobody. So in this case now, what you need to do is you remove it and keep it aside. It is not useful. So in data cleaning, when you have missing value and what is missing is crucial. If somebody did not tell us we don't know this person's gender, are we going to assume and say no, because this person did not provide information, it must be female? Female, they are very tough. They are too tough. They are the one that will not, you don't guess, because at the end of the day you are going to introduce bias. They may not be male, they may not be female, you don't know. All you need to do is remove them, except if you have idea. If you now have idea and say because the neighbor is a female, this person too must be female, that is when you will replace. Now, when will you ignore? I will ignore it if I'm just doing if I'm doing descriptive analysis. It will only calculate those that have correct information. When you are doing regression analysis, starter will automatically take it out. it will do the analysis based on those people that have detailed and correct information. What I mean by correct information is you are not giving me missing value. It's either you are male or female. You can't be in between because I don't have that option. So starter will automatically remove it. Let's take, for example, we have 3,982. If I say tabulate, I want to know the percentage of those that are male and female. It's telling me male 82.82, female is just 17.18, and the total number that I have here is 3,900. Can you see that it has removed the 82 that is missing? Starter will automatically undo that. When you now report this table, by the time you are doing regression and you put this highest education and co, 3,961 is missing. Your analysis will only be done on this 21, the one that have correct detailed information for all the variables that you have in your, and that is why it's important to clean. So what I will do now is I will say drop if. I'm using this simple one. This is not the only way to clean your data. I'll say drop if this gender equal missing. Are we together? It doesn't matter. You can put space, you may not put space. Can I put enter? It has deleted the 82. I can also say drop if, because by now this age, now I'm sure they are the same thing. This age is the same set of people. Let's look at it from the back end. You see now that it has removed. You see this religion that nobody provide any information. It is because they supply information in another data set. Maybe in the post planting, people have tell you about their religion. It is not as if their main religion will just switch in the space of 3 months. Logically, all things being equal, so main religion still remain the same. If you are asking somebody what is your age today, and tomorrow you are asking again what is your age, the chances that maybe the age will switch will be very, very minimal, because it's not yet. But if it's after 2 years apart or a year apart or 6 months apart sef, you can start seeing that people have done my birthday, it's in this month now. My birthday, it was in February 1st. People's age can change, but no, it will just be minimal. So I will say drop if. You see this religion, because it's a variable, the entire variable. Now I will just say drop variable because it's all of them. Drop this religion, drop it. You see, command drop. It's supposed to be drop, not F. So it's gone. Are we together? This is no longer there. Then which other one again? Religion is gone. Highest education. Good. I love this. I'll say sort. I want to sort it by highest education before leaving the house. Now let's come to this place. You see this highest education before leaving the house? These people did not provide information. So let's pay attention to this too. This. You see? But there's another place here when we say ever attend school. Have you ever attended any school in this place? Do you attend any school at all? In this place, it's saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And this one, highest education completed. This is another information. So I can use this one to judge the reason people did not. So I'll say sort. This ever attend school. Come here. Because if I say drop if this highest edu before equal missing, it means I will delete almost all of them and it will remain 20. Meanwhile, that's not how I'm supposed to clean my data. When I have information that asks them, did you attend school? And they are having yes, no. In this main file now, highest education completed, they have given their information. That is why people are not responding here. People don't have patience. You are asking them the same question over and over again. I've given you the information here. Why are you still asking me here? That's why majority of them will jump it. So if I don't need this drop edu before, now edu, I can drop the variable because I have another one that will give me the information. You see, the one that will give me the information that I need. See here. And you will see that from these two, ever attend school, this one, people that are having missing value here, they are the one that say no. If somebody is telling you that I did not go to school and you are asking what is your highest education completed, that's why it's missing. Do you see? Are we together, please, my people? Do you see? Yes, all of them are giving the information. Oh, I finished primary school. I stopped at primary 3. I only did NC. See it here. And when you have no, so it is. I also want to check maybe this one, the 20 people that gave information about them. It is gone now. So I can still do this summarize table to know which one is remaining to clean. Marital status, 15 people did not give information about their marital level. Highest education before, all of them. See, so I'm going to drop these two. Drop highest edu before. Drop highest edu. No. So it's gone. I still want to do this sort to be sure. So now I have marital status, 15 people that did not give us information about their marital status. And for highest education completed, I have 825 with missing value, and there's a reason for that. I want to sort by marital status so that I'll go and check what is happening there. So for marital status here, we don't never been married. These people, these 15, they are not giving me their marital status. But for those that are maybe PhD students here, or lecturer or researcher, in this situation where you are just having 15 people that do not provide information, and you don't want to lose your number of respondents again, by the time you look at where your the majority fall into, for example, if I do age and I notice that the mean age of these people is, let's say, is 35, you can replace it with the mean age. It's not going to affect, because that is on average, so it's not going to affect. Are we clear? Is there any question? But I want to drop these 15 people. I don't want bias in my analysis, so I'll say drop. If marital status equal missing, and now I have only this 824. Before I will now say delete people that did not give me information about highest education level. Delete them. I'll be committing great error if I do that. I will browse this data and I will come here, because the moment I say delete them, the people that have missing value, it means that I'm only dealing with people that go to school. Let me sort it so it will be clear. So I'll say sort. Do you see? Education completed. Some people are saying none. But under do you go to school? Do you ever attend any school? They pick yes. Yes. But in this place, they are asking them highest education completed. Some people go to school, they did not finish. That's why you are seeing none. So their case is totally different from those that do not go to school at all. That's why you have this one. You can use this variable to check, like if going to school will affect the kind of job that you are doing, or whether you go to school. Somebody that even attends school is totally different from the one that did not go at all, depending on how your variable is. That's the point I'm trying to make here. But in this place, if I mistakenly say delete if drop if highest edu completed is missing, that means at this point I'm only dealing with people that go to school. I'm not looking at those that do not attend school. So this one is okay. So I'm going to categorize this one as 0. So that means I want to teach us how to recode or how to replace. So let them fall under the same thing that they do not have they do not have any certificates to. So how do we do that? You can apply this to anything. I will just say replace this highest edu to be equal to 0 if highest edu is equal missing. Please, if you have any question, this is where we are going to stop so that I can entertain questions. You see, I will say replace highest edu completed equal to 0 if highest edu completed equal missing, because I've checked that it's because they do not have that certificate. That is why I'll say enter. It has replaced the 824 missing value. Now there is no missing value again. Variable non-missing or string none. So I will stop here. You see this merge data variable that started automatically created for me. I don't need it. It's not doing any work there. It's here. You see, it's not part of the things that I need. I will not use it for my analysis. I can say drop, or you leave it there. I'll say drop underscore. Any question? So I will save this because this is the final copy. I will say combine cleaned. I've cleaned this data. I'll say combined cleaned. Okay, and I'll say save. So we have come to the end of today's class. How to merge data sets, then how to also clean your data. From next week,
Doctor,
Saturday. Yes, sir.
I want to promise you that you will be very busy this week because we'll have a lot of questions while we're doing the practical stuff on our own.
And
I have
let's
a lot
bring
of
it.
questions. So
No problem. That's why
yes, we
like that touch of personalized this thing is part of the thing that I had to my training on purpose. A lot of people don't have money for personalized class, and when you join training, you don't have to do the training every day. My participants go to work, so read it, practice, come back with questions. So send message to me, I will respond to you. It may be in the evening, but I will surely respond. So that's why you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You see these 4 days, I will find a day to answer the question. Just file everything together and drop it for me on WhatsApp. As far as you have watched
that's
the video and the video is not clear, then bring it.
yes.
So from
Yeah, the
next week,
video
we will
helps.
give
So
video
once it's not clear,
analysis.
we'll go back and listen to it.
Yes, sir.
All
Should I
right.
But
stop
we haven't
recording?
gotten the one for yesterday.
Ma?
We haven't gotten the recording for yesterday.
And it's because of network. It's ready now. It's ready. It's ready. This is the link. You see, I will distribute it to us now. Okay. Should I stop recording now?
Yes, you can. That's since we are done, you can.
Okay. No question again, right?
No, I have question.
And ask. Maybe you don't know, maybe somebody that will watch that video later. We also need that same answer.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Like maybe from yesterday
Mm.
till today. So in summary of what we have done so far is how to extract data,
Mm.
especially the variable and the observation.
Mm.
And for variable, the command we are using is keep. If you are extracting for variable, then if you are extracting for observation, is keep if.
Yes, you're correct.
So then after that, we move to merging.
Yes.
That's merging the example extracted data that we extracted, merging them to the two together.
Mm.
Then you now move to data cleaning. Then the summary of the data cleaning I can get from your explanation is that if you want to do data cleaning, all our data they have to have equal number of respondents. Like are they going like that? They have to be equal because
Okay.
all the delete remove that you are doing.
Mm.
I was asking myself like why did you add them initially when we know we are going to drop them at the end of the day?
Okay. Continue.
So is it correct? Like am I correct like that? Like you
And
have
you
all
know,
our data have to be equal before you can do
that's the
analysis.
truth. For example, before you can make reference or before you can generalize something, if you have people like your gender now, you have like, let's say you have 10,000 people, right, that provide
Okay.
information about their gender, everything. But when you ask for income, only 20 people give you information about their income. You now want to generalize and say like the income is the income, gender, whether you are a male or female, will affect your income based on just 20 people. And you are saying that the percentage of male is, let's say percentage of male is 50, the percentage of female is also 50, but by the time you are doing your analysis, that you only have 20 people that provide information, all these 20 they are just male. Do you see where
Okay.
error is?
Yes, yes, yes.
So it is not. So when data management, data cleaning is very 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 important, and you know that data cleaning is just a part of data management. Do you get?
O- Okay.
So you
All
should
right.
look
All
at
right.
it, check for inconsistent. Somebody is, you are asking for gender and the person is putting age, put it in the right form, clean your data. People can make mistake. Somebody wants to write 120 and the person puts 12. Household head, baba that is 120 years old mistakenly puts 12. So if you have like 20 people like that in your data set, don't you know it will be passing wrong information across when you are saying that the younger generation are doing better than the older people, because you have people that you know it's going to affect the average age. Somebody is 12 years old, somebody that is 120 is saying 12 years, and you have like 20 people that make the same mistake like that. So data cleaning, you have to pay attention, don't rush. If you clean your data very well, any analysis you do will be perfect. But if you just rush, you do analysis, you come back, especially if you are dealing with maybe like you have higher authority that is looking at it, maybe it's a client, and you are just telling them that no, your productivity will increase if you only employ female. Meanwhile there is error in the information you are passing across. Is it clear?
Okay. All right, ma. So
Yes.
then I still have other two questions. So following the one I've asked earlier, you did some when you are analyzing the educational part, that's ever attended school.
Mm.
You said you cannot drop that large number. Then you now went back to the other questions that have been asked,
Mm.
whether they studied before. See, are we going to be the one to use that at our own discretion, or is a must? Because I don't understand how. Because the question is, how do you even know that?
Okay.
I
You
don't know
see,
whether my
before you
question.
can do anything, there are theories that back up your work. For example, when we are talking about productivity, what are the factors that you think, okay, you as a person, what are the factors that you think will contribute to your productivity level if you are working in an organization? For example, you will know at this age now, I don't think there should be any company that they are not using internet. If a company is sending you for training and the one that they don't train their staff, we know, even you, based on this, you should know that productivity level will increase if people have access to resources. What are these resources? Sending them for training, whether personal or people shall have access to training. You have internet, you can easily read things online. The one that they during this thing they can't use their phone. I'm not talking about people using phone to watch movie or when they are in their play at work. So you will know that, okay, having access to internet, you can easily check things online. Company sending you for training, even the environment. If you enter office where they have AC, everything in place, compared to when you enter one office, heat will want to kill you. Do you get it? So it is based on theory. We will be thinking that if people have their welfare check, everything is in place, they should be more productive compared to those people that don't have access to this. Some people, it may be income. That is why we are not just guessing. It's always research. It will get to a point that people will not look at whether I have AC or I don't have AC and be like, what are you giving me? What is my take home? It may be the things that will be the determinant factor. Is it clear, sir?
All right, ma'am.